All right, we back. I wanted to do a follow up to the Ticaron watch list. We got a couple signals. If you watched the last video where we developed kind of like an energy watch list, just because energy was um, outperforming in the last week, basically relative to everything else. And so we found that by using the screener. And then this follow up video, we basically created a watch list within the real time patterns uh, engine with Tickeron, and that came up with a couple signals from our watch list. So our watch list consists of approximately 18 tickers here, and so it's this engine is only finding any of these chart patterns within that watch list. And so we had an emerged and a confirmed um, cop here on the 1 hour time frame, basically just a head and shoulders bottom. So basically it says buy at 105.27. Not sure where it closed at. Let's see. So yeah, 105.65. So you can see where it found that little pattern there. So that target price 107.57. So what this basically would tell me is like, hey, tomorrow we got a pretty decent chance at a nice up day in cop. So you could play this however you want. I probably would just play it with, either just selling put spreads or just buying shares outright and just setting my exit somewhere around that 107.56. Same thing here. We got the cup and handle that popped up with this AR and Terra Resources. So we got a breakout here. This was on the 15-minute. So I didn't catch this. I'm just looking at this stuff now. I wasn't able to watch these during the day, but kind of nice to look at them now and see. So we got a breakout of 43.32 on AR. So that one moving up nicely as well. So that one playing out, not a huge upside there. So I probably wouldn't play this one except for maybe selling put spreads on it. And then we got a nice bearish play to the downside. So this one is emerged and confirmed. Not a high confidence. I mean, it's 52%. You can see this one's high confidence, 54%. But being bearish, I probably would like this play more just because of the way the market is and the way But we were bullish on energy, so if energy starts to go, then I would probably ignore this one. But you got C-Win, definitely looking bearish. In the dead cat bounce, which was basically confirmed. Your breakout entry 39.14. You could catch a small little, like 30-40 cents on that. So I'm not that big of a fan of these smaller plays here, but being able to maybe know if you can, are you going to sell credit spreads or buy puts, or it's not going to be for folks looking for the multi-run, the 200, 300 percenters, but they're good, solid little trades that you could take on a daily basis. So I'll be looking at these three tomorrow, whether or not I want to be selling put spreads on these, selling maybe call credit spreads on these, something like that. Or, in this case, you might even just set up like an iron condor or something. But you could just go in there with shares as well. So nice little setups that are developed there. So the way we did that was we're going to do it again tonight, just kind of see what something I do on a regular basis is just kind of go through and see what's performing. We get the last week. You can see this is how we found the energy industry essentially is what was performing in the last week. Come to the scorecard. And this is going to be something you have to pay for with Tickeron. And then just go positive on the fundamentals, positive on the TA, which is the technical analysis. Forget about everything else, but we want the AI prediction to be bullish. You could also do this bearish too. But since we were picking an industry that was outperforming, we want to be bullish. So we're going to try and pick the cream of the crop here. So we got 290 tickers. That's quite a bit. So I don't really, last night it was only 18 that showed up. So we don't really want that many. So we're going to try and filter that out a little bit more. Didn't really filter out too much there. Let's go to filter out some more of this with some maybe some valuation readings or something. Maybe seasonality. Pretty nice. You can kind of filter out with all of these. I'm not a huge fan of all the indicators, technical analysis wise, but they do have, back testing and odds with these. So if you and they have the most famous ones anyways. Your RSI, your MACD, your Bollingers, your moving averages. Oh, that brought it down to about 71. I want to get it down a little bit more than that. So maybe we will just use this here, this outlook rating. There we go, 42. Okay, so we got some solid stocks. Did I pick the right I didn't actually click that. That's what happened. So don't make the mistake I just did and probably filter out all the good stocks, because I just did a basic screen of like every stock out there. So let's see if we can get some more tickers here. Built back up again. There we go. I like 11 is good. I like 10, 11, something like that. Some of these are going to show up again. But what we do is you take those, add them to the watch. We'll clipboard them. All right. Add them to a watch list. Okay, so this is energy, and I just like to keep track by just by when I did the watch list, energy watch list from today, and then we can come into our trade patterns here. So we got a couple patterns for tomorrow based on our previous watch list. Now we're going to come in here and add these in here as well. Some of these might overlap, but that's okay. All right, so now we got a couple extra ones that are going to show up in our real-time feed, and we'll see how that looks tomorrow. So hopefully you like this video, and if you want to check out Tickeron, make sure to go check it out, because it is free to do use a lot of these tools, and they do have this sale here going on. Basically, you get to buy and sell signals for only $39 for the entire year. So a really good deal there. So check it out, and if you like this, make sure to leave a comment and like, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll see you next time. Peace.